And welcome to Bill's Media and the Arts podcast. And this is season two, episode one. And today we're going to be talking about Record Store Day 2022. This year it falls on April the 23rd, 2022. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've always been an independent, record store supporter. I try to go to local music stores and buy music and stuff, man. Because these big chain stores just never really seem to get the things that they always get the popular stuff. And a lot of times it's not what people's looking for. And then the prices are really ridiculous and they just don't have the obscure stuff. And one thing I love about independent record stores, not only do they carry new stuff, but a lot of them carry old stuff, new stuff, or used stuff. And sometimes you can go in and find, you know, something you've looking for. Maybe somebody's traded it in to, you know, traded something in maybe for something else, and you happen to find what you're looking for. And I'm totally supportive of Record Store Day and everything, and I love it. But I'm beginning to notice that the last few years that Record Store Day, a lot of the releases have just been sort of kind of subpar. They just like, I don't know. I know this year they're supposed to, Taylor Swift. Oh my God, is supposed to be the ambassador for Record Store Day, and I know she has like I think a 7-inch vinyl coming out of what I don't know. I know there's supposed to be some David Bowie releases and a Prince release. Now I'm going to say this: that if you're a huge metalhead, um, I have to be honest with you. There's not really a whole lot coming out this year that that is really that's really, you know, has a lot of clout to it, I guess, or whatever. There's just not a lot of releases out there for us that we won't look at. But so I'm gonna sort of kind of run through a list of what's out there, and you can kind of go from. So this is an independent record store in Pennsylvania. We also have an online store that you can order from. But if you can see, you've got a lot of stuff. Now, Alice in Chains is coming out with we when we die young, Record Store Day 2022. I don't know what kind of release that is or whatever. But that's kind of a hard rock, heavy metal. Bad Company. It doesn't show. Some of these won't show the cover of it because I don't know if they're official covers or whatever, or they just haven't come through. But I know like David Bowie has like what about 4 or 5 releases coming out, or at least his estate does or whatever. Um, I know Def Leppard has a re-release of High and Dry coming out. It's supposed to be a picture vinyl. Um, I think that's might be one of the first times that it's been released in a while. I'll try to give you an example of it if I can bring it up here. Okay, so here we go. This is the High and Dry release that's coming out. Leopard. Um, it's got all the songs on it, and then you know there's some more info. So so I'll read it. It says High and Dry Def Leppard's second album was released in 1981 and was the first produced by long-term collaborator Robert Mutt Lange, featuring singles "Let It Go" and "Bringing On the Heartbreak." It was the album that centered their status in both the UK, or cemented their status in both the UK and America, presented for the first time as a picture disc, and that's what it looks like. It's the album, and it has a picture on it, basically. Usually it's on both sides and everything. So that is one of the releases coming out for Record Store Day. That's kind of metal. And then you got a Dio right here, which by looking at this picture, it's dose of what's it? Double dose of Donington. Okay, so you can tell that it's going to be a picture disc just by 12-inch picture disc, celebrating the legendary appearances of the Donington Festival, featuring stand-up shout from '83 and a classic rock and roll children from '87's Dream Evil tour. So it looks like it's only going to be like a 2-song thing, but it's a picture disc and it's Dio from Double Dose of Donington. So that might be something interesting. If you're an old Black Sabbath and Dio fan, um, you know, Steve or I got some other. I think I read somewhere, and I might have to go back and try to find it, but I think they said that Alice Cooper had a release for Record Store Day this year too. And I noticed that like the last few years too, because of COVID and everything, and some of the releases being backed up, that they've had like 2 or 3 days of Record Store Vinyl Day. Like usually they have like Record Store Day, and then they have like Record Store Day Black Friday. Now here, if you're old time like '80s metal, here's a re-release of LA Guns' Walking the Dead um, album, and Kirk Hammett from Metallica's got a CD and a vinyl coming out of his solo project called Portals. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on here. It's just, you've got to pick and choose what you want. If you're a real like, there's a release of the Jackson 5. Wow, I can't believe Joan Jett and the Heartbreak Acoustics. He's coming out. Hero. Another a re-release of that. That's what I'm saying. Like for those people that are into like the hard rock and like metal scene, there's not really a whole lot coming out. I know last Record Store Day, I think it was Record Store Day Black Friday, Motorhead had an album coming out. It's called The Lost Tapes Volume 1. Now they have right here the Volume 2 coming out, and this is Motorhead live in Norwich. Lost Tape, yes, the second series of the Lost Tapes featuring previous unreleased concert recorded at UEA in Norwich in October 1998, which was Motorhead's in its venomous form or something. So this is the volume 2 of that. Look like it's supposed to be double vinyl. That's probably one of the ones, maybe the only one that I pick up. If I do pick up anything else, it'll probably be Kirk Hammett's Portals, and I may grab that High and Dry. Now, Night Ranger, I know is probably something some people will probably be interested in. Opeth, the Pearl Jam. Now, Willie Nelson's got one coming out. Willie Nelson live at Texas Opry. That might be something I might be interested in getting. But like I said, man, this year they just really, to me, I don't think, um, for me, I guess because I'm more of probably a metal guy. Red Hot Chili Peppers, if that's your thing, they've got something coming out. Unlimited Love. I'm not sure what that is. I've never really been a real big fan of theirs. I mean, there were a couple albums I like by them. Then there's a Keith Richards coming out. Rolling Stones, more Hot Rocks, whatever it is. Some of that, I'm gonna be honest with you, like some of this stuff I've never even heard of, and I don't know whether it's rock, pop, whatever. Here Slash has got live at Studio 60, so that might be something that would be interesting. I'm a never really got into a lot of Slash's solo project stuff, but you, you know, it's be something interesting to grab. If you're a Guns and Roses fan like that, or if you've listened to some of his other stuff. Jeff Tate from the former singer of Queensryche's got something coming out. You know, Here is that Taylor Swift that's coming out for those people that are interested. It's Taylor Swift's The Lakes. Because I do have some friends that are Taylor Swift fans. And so it's a record store day exclusive. It is record store day exclusive 7-inch of The Lakes and The Lakes original version from Taylor Swift's Grammy album of the year, Folklore. This is the first time The Lakes original version will be available on vinyl. So side A is The Lakes, and then side B is The Lakes original version. So that's what that looks like. It looks like it might be on like gray vinyl or something. So for those people that are interested in that, um, you know, there you go. That's something cool for you to pick up. But yeah, I mean, to me, I just don't see a lot of stuff that I would be. That doesn't mean that other people wouldn't be interested in some of this stuff. I'm just telling you, as far as a fan of what I don't see a whole lot of stuff coming out that's all that great this year. But that's just me. I know they had an Allman Brothers coming out, and everything. And I'm gonna try to go back in here one more time, to see if I can show you that Alice Cooper right quick. I could have swore I saw an Alice Cooper release on there. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it just isn't listed yet. But if I find out, I will definitely let people know. But that's pretty much your record store day lineup for 2022 this year. I hope you saw something maybe you might like or whatever. I just want to say to people, man, go out and support your local record stores. If you're into vinyl, if you're into CD, if you're into physical media, support your record stores, man. They'll appreciate it a lot. I've always said that physical media has fallen to the wayside, and in a few years now, we'll be lucky if you ever see any more physical media. So, for those people that still love physical media and want to support that and porch that, go to your local record store and buy your music. If you have to buy something online, I get it, I understand it, or even buy a um a download. I get it. If that's the only way you can get something, I understand. But no, I just wanted to say that, man, and just kind of share that with you. I wanted to do this last year and I forgot about it. And so, yeah, so I hope you enjoy this episode. For those people out there who love music and love collecting and love collecting vinyl music and stuff and CDs and physical media, then look out for some of these releases. Go to your local record store and check them out. So this is Bill signing out of Bill's Media and the Arts Podcast. You guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later.